What's up, everybody? Back at it again. At the same spot, but at a slightly different place within that spot. Hopefully you like the trees behind me and it's scenic and nice. I wanted to talk about stoicism, especially for men, right? But for women too. People can be stoic. It's more of a classically masculine trait. At least a lot of people would attribute it to being a masculine trait. But that doesn't mean that only men can be stoic. There are a lot of women far more stoic than myself. I see a lot of issues with stoicism and a couple things to watch out for. So one of the big things to watch out for with stoicism is that we associate people who are stoic and don't express a lot of their emotions, they might keep them to themselves, as being better, especially as guys. We might think of them as being superior because, oh, they're tough and they don't express their feelings and emotions. Well, I'm here to tell you, and as some of you might have found out, oftentimes those people who are most stoic in our lives, when you get them vulnerable, they just collapse underneath the weight of pressure that they've been holding back, from the pressure of emotions they've been holding back and haven't felt comfortable expressing. They haven't felt like they've been able to express how they felt. And so sometimes you'll be talking to these stoic people, maybe if you've had too much drink or something else, you just get them to a vulnerable state and they just break down crying. And you're like, whoa, this dude or this gal is super stoic, so why are they just letting it all come out? Like, I'm shocked. But it's more common than we think. And it's something that we shouldn't necessarily strive to be the most stoic, because chances are if we are striving to be stoic, we in part are making it a goal to suppress some of our emotions. And that's why, for some of you, myself included, when you've witnessed these stoic people just becoming unglued, when you might say an emotional trigger, or you might get them to a place where they feel vulnerable enough to express their emotions, it all comes out. It's because they haven't felt comfortable or able to express those emotions as they've arisen. And so when you bottle all those down, they have to come out at some point. There are positive outlets like exercise, healthy eating, meditation, hanging out with our close friends and loved ones, and that can help us. That can help us a lot with being able to remain stoic. But I've seen it be just as important for guys who identify as stoic to be expressive of their emotions, because emotions are not meant to be bottled up. We have to express them to other people. We have to have outlets. We have to have people that we trust in order to healthily express them. Because like I said, they have to come out at some point, and I know people who have lost their lives and have been super stoic, and it was self-inflicted. And it leads me to wonder, to ask the question of, well, so if they would have just been more expressive with their feelings and emotions as they came up, and they had someone that they feel like they could have confined in, or maybe they lived in a time like my grandparents' generation where guys especially, they couldn't express their emotions. Would that person or people who I've lost, would they have still been here if they would have really just told people how they felt? Part of me is led to believe that, yeah, the answer to that is actually yes. It's a big reason, another big reason, because it starts out small, and we might think that holding back our emotions is not a bad thing, but we lose people over this stuff. So it's not a small thing. It starts out small, but if you can't let it out, then it can get really bad. So I wanted this video to be short today. Didn't want to drone on and on, but I just wanted to express how I was feeling about the idea of guys especially, but just everybody, being stoic to a fault, and how that's just, it's not good for you. It's not healthy to keep all those emotions in and not express them. So find people that you're close to, find outlets that are healthy to express your emotion in a passionate way, so that you're not feeling like you're holding those in and you're not feeling like you're drowning underneath the weight of your own emotions. Let me know what you think of this video. I hope that it spoke to you and brought value to you and helped to remind you that, especially if you're a guy and you might have been brought up in a more stoic environment, stoicism is cool, but it has its faults as well. And we should be sure to let others know that we trust how we feel and why we feel it, because it might just save your life and it might just save someone else's life that's close to you. Thanks. Till next time. Bye.